Yo, what going, people. What I do, what I hope everybody's having a great night so far. They've been going good, yes. I do hope so. I do pray that it has been. You get what I'm saying? Um, how has the trading day been so far? Today was another. Today was a good day, based on the method where we are look on me personally. Based on the method where I look on in terms of trading. Today was a good day for me. It's always a work in progress, you know, and we are gonna continue. We are continue doing the work, yes. So as you guys forward in the chat, is me I can drop a like, drop some comment. Is me I say if you're not subscribed already, you can subscribe. Um, I'm not always live, so to speak, because I do work a lot. So I mostly try coming on live on here. When I do get sometimes like you know, tonight happens to be one of the nights. And other times when I do have the time, um, I'm in poor connection areas. So it doesn't go as smoothly as I would like it to go. But nonetheless, I'm in a good connection spot this evening. Yeah. And we are gonna look on some trading. See? So, you know, this pair, gold here, is one of everybody's favorite. And not gonna lie to me, it's probably one of the better instruments to trade. I'm slowly I developed the bias that commodities are probably some of the best instruments to trade. You get me, I say? Yeah. But so today we are gonna look on gold. Um, and I'm gonna share how basically how me see the markets. And the markets are always developing. You get me, I say? And a lot of times, coming into the whole trading space, everybody is basically fed the same information regurgitated. And so, the initial stages, everybody has the same mindset. But spending time in the market, you do develop a eye for things, and you start to notice certain patterns of how a particular instrument move. You get me? So what I'll be doing is just sharing my insight and things that I have recognized. You get me? I say, especially with gold, because I've been looking at gold for quite some time. You get me? I say, and then whatever I realize on gold, I'll try to see if it fits on other currency, or not currency pairs alone, but other pairs, other instruments. Yes. So what we are gonna do? I start with the monthly, and me looking at the monthly this way is taken from a trader better known as Danvo, who normally live stream on YouTube every morning. But once I say Danvo, everybody know who that is. So we don't have to divulge much into that. But just search Danvo on YouTube and you see all of this shit come up. You see me? In my honest opinion, very good trader. You see me I say? So anyways, this is how Danvo normally does his breakdown in terms of Danvo would have looked on the week, and watching his streams over time kind of get me drawn to that. And this is where I'm at currently when I go through this. Let me just stop the ranting and just start with this. So we look on the monthly, see, and this was the whole of last month, September. So we saw that September was a bullish candle, and it had a top week. So we can see that basically for the whole of the year, January, so far in the year, January was the only bearish candle. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, and this month. All bullish candles, see? So what I notice now, we have the week close, bullish candle, week on the close. So I would say, oh, we need to fill this week. There's a bullish candle with a wick at the top. We need to fill the wick. So we do expect price to come up. You understand? After it fill the wick, then it can do whatever. It probably continue bullish for the rest of the month. So what I do is that, and this is what I noticed recently too. So I mark the wick right there. Uh, we're gonna edit the price to the actual price of the wick. So the price of the wick is here. So you move all the candles, it hovers. So you can see the prices up here, right? So the high of this candle is 2685.63, and the price will vary different depending on which broker you're using, right? So on this broker forex.com, the high of this candle is 2685.63. So we're gonna edit it right there. 2685.63. Boom. And I also gonna mark the close of this candle, right? And the close of this candle is 2634.69. 2634.69. Cool. So this is the era that, so this is really the trading space that we're looking at now. So from 3, 4, so that's around from here to here is roughly 53 pips or 5,000 pips, whatever the case is. 50 something pips, right? So that's how you really a trade. Or 500 pips, that's how you really a trade. That is the real trading space, right? So we go on the weekly and we're adjusting it down, right? No, this is an indicator that I use help me to divide the chart into sections. My net seems to be lagging. Okay, so here, this is where we close, right? So this was the last week in the month, and then we go up on the daily now. We go up to the daily, right? So remember that these two black lines are the areas is really our trading range. You see me? That are the trading range. So what I like to explain is that price moves, price move between highs and lows. You get me? I say, but everybody have a different concept on what them consider to be a high and what them consider to be a low. You get me? I say, you always when you enter the trading space, one of the first couple of things I hear about is higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, lower low, right? So at the end of the day, price moves between highs and lows. You get me? I say, no. What I realize is that as these two black lines are key levels. It is a close of the previous monthly candle and the high. Being that is a bullish candle, we're looking at the close of that candle here and the high of that candle, right? So what I do now is I look at price. So after we finish the month, I look at how price react to them level here. You get me? I say, I look at how price react to them level here. Um, from you hear the accent, you know, so me a Jamaican. As me I say, a lot, me not really see a lot of Jamaicans on YouTube or live and thing. Is it? So, me just do this. It also help me. See me I say? Yeah. So me I look on how price react around them levels here. What I also want to mention is that I realize that price move in like probably four particular ways. You see me? And I hope after putting, well, I have said this in a couple of the videos already, but I hope the market makers just start operate different after when we start going all about this shit. But this is how I realize. So Price move in probably four particular ways. Like we see here, you sometimes you'll get a series of bearish candle um breaking a particular price point before getting one bullish candle. So you'll get a series of bearish and then one bullish candle, right? So let me just take off the cross here 1 second. So sometimes you'll get like a series of bearish candle and then you get the bullish candle. Or what will happen is you get a sometimes you get a series of bullish, sometimes you get a series of bullish candle before you get a bearish candle, right? Now, and then what also happens is sometimes you get a bullish candle, sometimes you'll get a bullish candle and then a bearish candle follow, you see me? Or the other way around. So that is what I notice. I notice that are the four particular ways that price moves, right? So when you get price moving in this kind of fashion, where you get the series of bearish candle before getting that one bullish candle. This after you get the bullish candle, this now becomes your support down here, and this up here becomes a resistance, right? After you get the series of bullish candle, and then I get the bearish candle here. Let's say I get the bearish candle here. This becomes a resistance, right? And this would now become a support. Cool, cool. All right. So, as I was saying earlier now, I look on how price react around these particular areas, important areas for me. Get me I say with in this example we are use them too. We are use current chart data. So me now back in the past. So we are use this right now. So we see that we have the month close and the September ended here. September end here, right? And then October began here. So what we see we saw this move here, but a bearish candle, series of bearish candle before the bullish candle. So this is our support area, right? That is our support area. Also, what I want you to know too is that this candle that breaks the zone is a very important candle. Even though it is on a bigger time frame, we're going to show you what happens, right? So remember now, this break the zone, so we're going to mark it because it's important. This candle close below the previous monthly close, so it's important. So make a mark like this. See? Cool. And you can see that right after that, maybe it's a better line. Cool, boom. Get this. Right after that, we get the setup and farm support, and we continue up. Now, seeing that on the daily, we want to start look for the trade idea, the trade setup. So this, as I said, this candle here that close below the previous monthly close, very important. So Tuesday, October 8th was that candle. See? So we go on the lower time frame. We start going to the lower time frames and look at what is happening, right? So when you go to the 4 hour first, we are see the candle. So as you see these yellow lines, I'm gonna turn up the brightness. These yellow lines divide my chart into daily time frames. So this is the day, started here. Tuesday would have started here. So we started here and we came all the way down bearish, 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 right? And we close bearish day. So we mark the low. This candle is a candle that closed below that area on the 4 hour. After we get this close, remember the setup me I talk about? The series of bearish before getting one bullish, or series of bullish before getting one bearish. So on the daily time frame, we saw that after breaking, we got a series of bearish candle before one bullish, right? Forming support. On this 4 hour time frame, we got one bullish, or we got one bearish, sorry, one bearish, one bullish. So this is a support and this is now the resistance on the 4 hour time frame, right? Right there. Cool. So remember that the real trading space that we are look at is between these two black lines. I'm gonna make them thicker, so we're not confused. You get me? I say, yeah. So we want to see how we can see what kind of setup we can get to take this entry to take a trade going up to here, right? So after breaking here and closing, we get the bearish bullish setup, which is support here and resistance. Cool. Now we want to see if price, what will price do first, right? And we can go back further into smaller time frames to see what really happens. You get me? I say. So we go to that. So this is the 4 hour. So if we go to the 1 hour, if we go to the 1 hour, what do you see? What do you see if we go to the 1 hour? If you go to the 1 hour, you see this. This is where it broke. We broke that area first, right? So you get the bearish bullish setup. Cool. So we would mark here. We mark here. I'll just use blue. Use blue for that. Now, being that the monthly candle was bullish, we not really look for any sells. We are look for a setup that will get us into a buy trade, right? So we got the low here, we got the support here, we got the first resistance here. So what price did first is that it broke above the resistance and formed a next resistance here, came down and break the support, forming a support down here, right? So what we want to see is when price get back above this area to get an entry, or if we go on the lower time frames, we can see getting an entry down here, right? But I prefer to use down here in terms of getting the entry, because the daily and the 4 hour are really the stronger confirmation candles, right? So we are using down here to get our entries. So we scroll back. So what we're kind of looking for is some break below here. We're looking for a break below here and for price to come back up and to retest the area and before it continues up. So you go on the 30-minute. So we're basically looking for a sweep of the lows. You get me? I need the crosshairs. So 0482. Let me, let me do something there. 1 second. 82. So that is the low that we are looking for. Boom. Here. Right hook shot. So boom there. Alright, so yeah, same thing. Mark here. Okay, so what I'm basically looking is how the daily close below this area, how the 4 hour close below it, and how the 1 hour close below it. When we mark off them three, after marking off them three lows there, them three, after marking off them three time frame there, when looking at how them close below them around them areas here, then after marking off them three areas, we look on how the lower time frames fluctuate around them areas there, right? So this yellow line is the, the daily closing below the previous month close, and also the first candle on the 4 hour closing below that previous monthly close, right? And we go to the 1 hour, we see that this candle here at 2 a.m. October 8th, was the first candle that closed below that monthly close, which is a black line. So after seeing this now, we go to the lower time frames, and what we are looking for, we are looking to see if the lower time frames, we are looking to see when the lower time frame closes below this area. We are looking for that reaction when it closes below this area. So what we're basically looking for is for the lower time frame to break below here, come back above. But when it comes back above, we won't buy at that moment, because the price is going to come back down, and it may come all the way down. It may come here and then it continues down to taking out this low, the new low that it creates. It may do this, and then we are going to wait for it to come back above the black line again. After it comes back above the black line, we won't buy yet. We're waiting for another pullback anywhere in here, whether to the black line or to here. When you get that pullback, then we can buy and fill the range. That is what we are looking for. So we're going to see it on the lower time frames, right? So we're on the 1 hour now. This will mark off the 1 hour. The 1 hour first breakout of the 1 hour, mark it off to the 30 minute. And we see the 30 minute now breaking that area over here, breaking, closing below that area here. We keep going to lower time frames. I want you to see the process. This is a 15 minute now, coming through with strong bearish candles. Boom. We're going to the 5 minute now. So we get to the 5 minute, we see the setup that I was talking about, right? So this is the setup. So see it here. This was the first close below this area. Let me carry it over closer so you guys can see it. So here. So this is the line from the 1 hour time frame, right? Now this is us breaking and closing below on the 5 minute and giving us the setup, the same thing I talked about. So we got this here, boom, came down, come back up above the area. But like I said, when we come back up here, we won't be buying yet, because we won't be buying here as yet, because we're waiting on price to come back and take out this area, right? So I want price to take out this area right here. Let me put this in what I should put this in. Pink. We want price to take out this area here. So we come up. This is for the early buyers. So this now is the fake out, This is a fake out. So we come up. So we break below, boom, we come up. Then we start to come back down. Start to come back down. So we start to come back down now and take out the area. Come down and take out the area. Right? Come down and take out the area. And what I say, after taking out the area, we want to come back above. And then we want another pullback. And then we can buy, right? So boom, we take out the area. And we range now. right? Just pull these across. So as I said, after we take out the area, we want price to come back above these black, these this pink, blue, and black line. That's what we are waiting for next, right? So we go on and go on and go on. And here, so we get the price now. Price climbs back above this area. Boom, right? So see, price climb back above the area here, right? Pull back. This now would have been the better one. Where it came, the better entry is where price comes and close above, and after it pull, you want to pull back like to the area. You don't want it to close below again. So it came, you see when it came back here, came up and close above, and then close when this bearish candle came back down, when this bearish candle, shit, sorry, when this bearish candle here came back down, it never closed below, it closed at the area. So that would have been the better entry. So I would have, after seeing that, I would have taken an entry here, right? And my stop loss would have been down here. So my stop loss would have been there. And as I said before, TP would be up here. Or realistically, my stops could have probably, I think I could probably put my stops here, you know. I think I could probably put my stops there. And I don't think I would have been stopped out. Would I? No, I wouldn't. The safest place for the stops would have been here down at the daily low. But being that this is the pink line is the area that we wanted to be violated, it was violated and came back and closed above, then we should have been safe enough here to put the stop loss there. And that if our stops is there, we would have a risk reward of 7 to 1. Or you see me I say? And price, this that is what price did. Price went all the way, bro. Price went all the way. And we can replicate this. I think we can replicate this on a numerous amount of charts, right? So that would have been one entry. Let me show you a next thing now. So we want to see what happens. As I say, we're looking at what price does after breaking above and below these areas, these which are these important areas, which are the black lines, right? So for those who are just joining, we are talking about having a bias set up for the month. This is basically a bias for the month. You get me? I say, no, the bias for the month is dependent on how the previous monthly candle close. So for all who do trade gold a lot, all of you guys would know that September was a bullish month, right? So I just show you how we would have take the trade from basically down at the bottom of the range and fill all this range. Because between the area between the two black lines is basically the wick area that we see on the monthly. So let me go back to the monthly. You see, two black lines is the wick that need to be filled on the monthly. You get me? So we basically showing you how we get the wick filled for the monthly and continuing that bullish momentum on price. You get me? Yeah. So we saw how we took the trade from down here from the close of the previous month and filled the wick, and price is now going above. Now I took a trade in here yesterday. I think I took a trade somewhere in here yesterday. after realizing that price need to fill the whole wick and price is moving bullish, basically what when you get a particular type of pullback here, so like for instance the day Tuesday start October 15 started here, I will get a series of bullish candle before getting this one bearish candle. Now this bearish candle is the most important out of this 4, 8, 12, 16. Out of this 24-hour day, this was the most important candle, this bearish candle. So when I saw this bearish candle, I marked it here because it is a low, it is a support. So how I looked at it is that price opened and it came all the way up, up until we got this bearish candle. Now, when we got this bearish candle, it indicated to me that price has hit a resistance level here. And when it came back down bearish, this was the first piece of support for this particular day, yesterday, October 15. Tuesday, October, no, what? Wednesday, yesterday, yeah, Wednesday, yesterday, right? So what I did, I put a line here, I marked it, and the low of this candle was 2672.55. Now what I did, I started to scroll back on the smaller time frames, right? And I saw that we had a break here, so on the 1 hour of the 4-hour low. So let me just mark it here. So and after seeing that, now we are going to the 5 minute. Let's go to the 5 minute and see what we have. So same thing like what we did before. This area, we see where this 5 minute now, the candle, 5 minute candle violated, the lows here. So so just like before, we look for it come down, we want it pull back up here, but we not buy yet. We want it to violate here, so again, which it did. Then it come back up. After I come back up, we are wait for the pullback in the areas here. We get it here. We never touch the exact point, but this would have been the entry. You get me? I said this would have been the entry here to come up, fill in the range. So the price came back up, boom, boom, came down, boom. I would have taken the entry anyway here to continue filling out the range and see all the way up, right? Boom. Now this morning, I also took another entry this morning after the news. So see it? This was the same thing. They started two bullish candles, boom, first bearish, we mark it off. Mark the low here, so boom. I go to the 1 hour. Now we see it here, where the 1 hour violated the 4-hour candle. One to 5 a.m. So it wasn't violated on the 1 hour after 5. So I go to the 30 minutes. It wasn't violated there. 15 minutes. We saw that it got violated. The 4 hour low got violated here on the 15 minute. So we mark it here. So now, boom, because this is the area. This is the area of interest now. So this is a possibly area that price probably come back to later on to continue up again. Let's see. But being that the violation of the of this area came so late, I guess we need to go back and go back further on lower time frames to get the setup to come up here because it is there. So this is a 5 minute now, 3 minute. So the same setup. Let me go up on it will be there in the 1 minute. It must be there in the 1 minute. I'm almost certain. So this is technically it. So boom, we violated, came down, we never close above. So we did this, and this is the one that came up, but we not buy there. As we said, we not buy there. But if we come back down, boom, it come back up, then it close, come back up and close here, and we take the buys there to come up. That would be the trade. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll soon be back. All right. Sorry about that, people. Sorry about that. I had to take care of something important. You understand? You know? So yeah. I'm back again. Back again. Back again. So going through that. Now we are looking at some new setup. So we want some setup for today, right? We are looking at setup for today. So we can see here, up here, today, well, yesterday, Thursday, because Friday starts now. So yesterday, Thursday, price broke above the previous monthly high and close above it. And the high of this candle is 2696.81. Just 2696.81, right? So the candle from Thursday violated that, close above it. We are looking for now the first 4 hour candle to violate this blue line is here, market open, and the high of this candle is 270688. 2706.88. That's the 4 hour violation of the daily. And this candle now, so if I put 4 hour in a, let me put the daily in a what? Right, daily in a dot. This are the 4 hour in a blue. I will change the 4 hour. I'm gonna put the 4 hour in a yellow. And then this, the 1 hour violation of the 4 hour is right here. The 2712.05 right there. I put that in a pink. So what we're waiting on the smaller time frame, we want a violation of the 1 hour highs on the smaller time frame, yes? So we're waiting on the violation of the 1 hour high on the, from the smaller time frame. So what we're going to be looking for in the smaller time frame, we're going to be looking for a violation and then a close below. But after when it close below, we won't at the same time. We want pullback. That look too big. So we're waiting on violation, close below, a pullback. Stop doing that shit, man. Come on. So we want a violation, close below, want a pullback, or another violation. Come, why this shit happen? Come on. So we're waiting a violation, close below, next violation, close back below, pull back to here, close in there, and then after I close there, we take the entry. After I close there, take the entry, take the entry here, and we are aim all the way back down. Because we still have orders down here, so we still have some whole heap of buy orders down here. So that's the setup what we are waiting on. Make this red. So yes, that is the setup we're waiting on. We're waiting on a violation of these 1 hour highs, closing back below, but you won't sell same time. We want a next violation. We want it to close back below again. We want it to pull back to the area, and then when pull back to the area, not closing above it, closing inside the area, and then we can take the cells, come down. So for all who is just joining, you can screenshot this, and after we taking after taking this entry on the smaller time frame, we are aim back all the way down here, down in here, where we have a lot. We can see that price accumulated in here, have a lot of accumulation of price in here, right? And this daily low was not violated for proper buys. You understand? So we still need this daily low to be violated, which has not happened yet. You get me? So that is the setup we are waiting on. So wanted buys. This is just for things still. So this is what we are waiting on. Um, if you understand what I'm saying so far, you can just drop a comment, or drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't. You understand? Yeah, man. So we basically are going to monitor price now upon a smaller time frame, and we can see that price arranged there. You get me? So let's just delete this. You can just delete this for now. Or if you go back on the higher time frame, you can screenshot this if you like. So this is a trade idea that we're looking at. If this plays out like how I have it exactly, we're looking at a 1 to 16 RR. You get me? And then now we can go back to the lower time frames and monitor price and waiting for the violation. Waiting for the violation. Here we can see that price base literally basically arranged right now. You get me? So the setup is on way. So we just got to wait, brother. And I created a small group. Um, so if you guys want to join on WhatsApp, then you can just shoot me a message, and I can shoot me a message with your number, and I can add you to the group, you know. 54550.